morning, everyone. I wanted Dad.
No.
I want to talk.
No, darling. Just calm yourself. Come on now. You're just out of recovery. Dr. Hayward performed emergency surgery.
Surgery?
Yes, darling. You were very, very ill. But everything's just splendid now. You're going to be perfectly well.
How... Is Junior?
Junior, he's fine. He's with Adam. I didn't want to frighten Junior, so I told him that you'd gone to Paris and be with Lainey, some sort of emergency situation.
It's good.
Come to think of it, that's not a bad idea. Why don't I take you to Paris for your recuperation? Remember, we keep that flat in Havana-Foch?
I remember.
Yeah, we could all get together. We'll send for Junior, and we'll all be together for Christmas. Isn't that a wonderful idea?
Christmas?
Yes. I was wondering what I was going to do for Christmas now. Well, it's all settled.
I want Dad. He has to know where I am.
Yes, well, he does, darling, he does. I've talked to him already. Yes, I've explained everything to him, and he just wants you to rest and get well quickly.
Such a liar.
Thank you.
Erica, it's a wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. And it was so nice to see Star Jones again. She has great style, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
And look, for whatever it's worth, I really think that your take on romance is going to be very reassuring to a lot of people out there.
Really?
Yes, really. I think there's this huge frantic quest for couplehood going on out there, and I don't think it's very healthy. Who made up the rule anyway that in order to be happy, you have to be in love?
Yeah, who says being alone is the end of the world?
No, I for one, have a lot more energy now that I'm not thinking about whether or not I'll be with Jack.
Really?
Yes.
You know something? Now that Dixie and I are over, I'm finally starting to feel like I can see the sun again.
Sun, yes, that's it. The warm and glorious sun. Yes, it's a new day.
Yes, it is. New day.
Well, we sound very convincing.
And so full of it.
Are you in as much pain as I am? Or are you just numb?
I can't even call it numb. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't think. And whenever I see some couple walk by holding hands, it's everything I can do not to pray for an open manhole cover.
Okay, Doctor, it's time for you and me to have a little heart-to-heart.
I went to the mausoleum.
Why did you go there?
I feel closer to Maria when I'm there. And she went through a lot when she thought she couldn't have kids, so...
Thought you'd get some insight on how to handle me.
Yeah.
She did go through a lot. And then she had Maddie. Maddie was a miracle baby. Maybe we'll be lucky too. If only we could have a family. You would be the world's best father.
Yes, this is gonna be hard.
I know.
No, you don't know. I have to tell you something. Something happened at the mausoleum. Raquel came by.
What? This is harassment. Look, we're gonna have to talk to security. They just can't let her in like that.
It's not gonna happen again.
How can you be sure of that?
Because it wasn't like the other times that she showed up.
What happened?
What happened? That's complicated. I went back to the pine cone with her. And
Honey, why? Listen, you know what Uncle Trevor said. You are not supposed to see her
I'm
without him.
gonna call Trevor and I'm gonna bring him in on this, but I have to tell you this stuff first.
Well, what could possibly be
That's what I
important
want
enough to go back to her hotel room
That's
with her?
what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm getting ready to tape my medical segments, so don't bother me now.
I warned you at the health club to lay off of Jillian.
Oh, you said to lay off.
You took advantage of her. She's not as worldly and as sophisticated as she seems.
Oh, brother, she got you fooled. But then, no, you're fooling yourself. You don't really believe that I was the big bad wolf who pounced on your virginal bride, do you? She came on to me. She was the one that did the initiating.
What are you talking about?
The time you caught us in flagrante was not the first time, or the only time, or the best time.
You know
I
what?
might
You
add.
are unbelievable.
You know, you aggrieved husbands, you're all alike. You fail your wives either emotionally or sexually, or both, and then when they run after somebody else and somebody steps in to fill the breach, so to speak, you all turn into Sir Galahad.
Okay, not another word out of you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we're finished here, right? Somehow I thought that wasn't the case. You want chapter and verse, right? They always do. Okay. It all began one evening at the Bally Inn when there was some kind of a victory celebration for, what's her name? The woman that shot that child pornographer and beat the rap.
Brooke English.
Yes, yes. So you remember. And old, sweet Myrtle Fargate started having heart palpitations because she was partying so hardy, and I was summoned to her side. Is it all starting to come back to you now?
I came up to your room to get you.
Right. And you just missed hearing the rustle of the sheets and the frantic whisper, "My husband," the creak of the closing bathroom door. Dr. Hayward, I'm so sorry to bother you at this hour. Oh, it's no bother. I wasn't particularly busy. And there was Jillian in the bathroom with nothing but the shower curtain to cover her naked body. It was like right out of a French farce, except she didn't sneeze or upset the bath salts. Because if she had, you and I wouldn't be having this comical little scene right now.
I see, so you think this is funny? Huh? You? Maybe there's nothing else to say to each other, you and me. Maybe all there's left to do was for me to beat the hell out of you right now, right here.
No, I don't think you're gonna do that, Ryan. You know why? Because you know that there was no real harm done here. The princess is so repentant. She is thoroughly convinced of her love for you. You have her where you want her. There's nothing else that you should do except take her back.
Oh, yeah? What if I don't want to take her back?
She's a really sweet kid. She'll make you smile, so why not? You know, and if by chance you realize that there are some new tricks that she's learned, well, consider that my gift to you.
Why are you standing there?
I'm sorry, sir, but there's another crisis in the Jakarta office. You better speak to them.
Just wait outside.
What do I tell them?
There, all right, all right. Darling, you know, I'm going to disregard that remark. You're just not yourself.
You are a liar.
Oh.
You've lied to me ever since I've known you.
You don't know what you're so full of drugs and painkillers. You don't know what you're
You try to
saying.
control me and live through me. And you think you know what's best.
Darling, sometimes I have. You know, if you children, you would have had so much less misery and so many less wasted years if you just listened to what I had to say.
Call Dad.
But you're very, very ill. Tad will just impede your recovery.
I want to talk to Dad. Call him, please. Call him.
Here, darling, here. Come on, take it. Come on. Darling, I love you. I love you as if you were my daughter. And honey, I guess I'm just too old to change. And if I am, as you say, I'm interfering, then please just, well, let me do that for a day. So just a day or two until you've gained your strength. All right. Then you can call Tad. I promise I won't try to stop you. No. No, you just rest. Just rest.
Where is he?
He's off to Jakarta. By phone, I mean.
Help me. Please. I need you to call Dad. Please call Dad. Please.
So we're not over it yet. We'll survive.
Oh, I'll tell you what works for me. Really throwing yourself into a new project, you know? Something that's going to challenge all your talents, and therefore you won't have to even concentrate on...
Ted, I saw your taping, and it was so super.
Oh, thank you.
How did you get such a tremendous star on your show? I just love Star Jones.
Well, of course you know Eric Kane.
Oh, yeah, of course I know her. My Uncle Gus has such a crush on you. He's got this huge blown-up photograph of you right by his bed and next to his medication.
And you are?
This is Wendy. She's our new weather girl.
Uh-huh. Well, Wendy, why don't you go stick your head out the window and see if it's raining?
Oh, no, it's gonna be sunny and mild all day. Tad, you promised me lunch, and I am so starving.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but it's gotten kind of crazy around here. I got a staff meeting with Liza in 15 minutes. Could we do lunch tomorrow?
Tomorrow, but I'm hungry today.
No. I mean that you could eat lunch now, but we'll have lunch together tomorrow.
Oh, of course, I understand. Sure. Let's.
Okay.
Well, bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I see you've already thrown yourself into a new project that challenges all your talents.
She's a nice girl.
Yes, with an IQ the same as her bra size.
Oh, give me a break. When's the last time you looked at a Cabana boy?
You know what I really think? I think that no matter how attractive the packaging, there has to be something in the box.
Well, personally, I'm definitely going for what's in box number 2.
Tad. Sex isn't the answer. Really isn't. Anyhow, I think that you and I are quite alike in a lot of ways. I think that we're both very passionate people, but I do think that we both need some appropriate outlets for our passions.
What do you call appropriate?
Okay, for example, I just bought an amazingly beautiful new house, and I think that it's going to take all of my focus and all of my unique and fabulous taste to really bring it out, you know.
Well, with all due respect, Erica, real estate's not going to do it for me.
All right. You have Jamie. You're lucky. I know I've gotten much more involved in Bianca's life.
Oh, hey, living vicariously through your children. There's something no one's tried in the history of the human race.
That's not what I meant. I meant you could become a soccer dad or a scout leader. I don't know, whatever, interests Jamie. But I think it would be very rewarding for you.
Well, I do enjoy spending time with him, that's for sure.
And you're very lucky that he's close by. Very lucky. I mean, I email Bianca twice a day, and I call her twice an evening, and sometimes she says, Mom, you don't have to call me this much.
Erica, were we kidding? Being a parent is great, but it's no cure for a broken heart.
Get up!
Look, unfortunately, there's a no brawling clause in my insurance policy, surgeon's hands.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna make you bleed whether it's in your insurance policy or not. Get up!
Wait a minute. We can't have a fist fight in the boss's office. Liza would be very upset with... All right, look, Ryan, come on. I mean, let's be grown up and civilized about this.
You're right. Okay.
I knew what kind of marriage you had. Jillian wanted a green card. You were being blackmailed by Liza. All right, look, what is the point of all this macho posturing stuff? Oh, brother. Okay, look. Oh, wait, that's it, right? You're in love with her, right? Just like she's in love with you. Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations. You fall in love with a prince.
Shut up! You're gonna sit there and talk, or you're gonna get up and fight?
All right, just hear me out, okay?
Okay.
I advise you against this, Ryan, my boy, because you see, I make a lot of money. And if you do anything that's gonna prevent me from making the kind of money that I'm accustomed to, well, I'm gonna sue you, and then I'm gonna own you for life. You don't want that.
That's real. Come on! Huh?
Look, Ryan, I'm not gonna fight you, okay? I'm telling you right now. Oh, well, then.
Ryan! You're fighting over me! That means you love me! Are you okay? Are you hurt? Are you okay?
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
But you're bleeding!
I'm fine.
Well, I guess I'll leave you two kiddies to work this thing out amongst yourselves. I have to go dispense with my sage medical advice. You better get some ice on that lip.
Yeah, whatever. I'm right here. You want to finish this? Huh?
Yes, this Kit Fisher person. Well, no matter how Jack fights her, he's basically a very noble, he's a very fair-minded man, and he's just no match for her.
You're right about that, especially with this nifty new angle she's got.
What do you mean? What new angle could she possibly have?
Well, she got herself admitted to the hospital, and Jack's holding a vigil for her there.
The hospital? Why?
Please help me. Dad has to know that
I'm sorry, Dixie. I can't do that. I'm here because I work for your uncle. Now, he fired me once before precisely because he thought I was helping you and Tad.
But he doesn't have to know. You can...
Dixie, be careful. You're very weak. In a few days, you'll be better. Then you can call him yourself.
What if I die?
Dixie, you're not gonna die.
What if I do?
If you die, then it doesn't much matter whether you made that call or not.
You don't mean that.
Well, undying love is something I've never understood. Money and power and how to get it. That's what I care about. So I have to be selfish. I can't afford to anger Mr. Cortlandt.
Why, you made my uncle your idol.
No. He's not my idol.
You know, he has more money than he can spend in 10 lifetimes. But he doesn't have anyone to spend Christmas with.
Yeah, well, there's time for that later.
No. There isn't. There isn't enough time. Not when the person, the love of your life, is waiting for you.
Come on, the love of my life.
Please. I know your apartment was filled with poetry. I mean, come on. You must understand.
Yeah, I like poetry. I also like Picasso, but I know that people don't really have three noses. I admire human imagination, but it's fantasy. And trust me, Dixie, you don't want to know my fantasies.
If ever two were one, then surely we. If ever man was loved by wife, then thee. Compare with me, ye women, if you can. I prize thy love.
I prize thy love more than whole mines of gold, of all the riches that the East doth hold. My love is such that rivers cannot quench, nor aught but love from thee. Give recompense.
I knew you'd understand. Please. You'll call Dad.
You really threw a drink in her face?
Sure, why not? Turnabout's fair play.
Oh, well, good. And then what happened?
Well, I left. But later on, I heard that she was out on the dance floor with some guy she just picked up. Apparently, they were going at it pretty hot and heavy. She was acting just like a
tramp.
That's one word for it. A drunken tramp.
Tad, I'm telling you, from the minute I laid eyes on her, I knew that she was trash. So, I mean, how did she end up in the hospital? What, did she fall swinging from a chandelier?
No, nothing that colorful. Later on, they found her in the parking lot acting like a zombie. Now, she's crying rape.
Crying rape? You mean it didn't happen? Tad, how do you know that?
Help me.
We'll talk later. Close your eyes and sleep now. Shh.
Well, you handled that very well. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Could be an asset after all.
I'm doing as I'm told. I don't have to like it.
I don't know the right way to tell you
Well,
this.
then just tell me, Mateo.
Haley, we were young when we got married. We didn't know anything. We didn't know about the consequences.
What consequences?
And I was supposed to protect you from this stuff, okay? I'm here to protect you from not getting hurt. But the last time I didn't tell you.
Please stop protecting me and just tell me what it is.
Raquel and I have a child together. Max. He's my son.
I admit I slept with David.
Oh, you admit it? Hell, I caught you in the act. Once. Although I heard from the horse's mouth that you and Hayward turned a one-night stand into an open-ended affair.
Ryan, you had your little fling with that blonde in the bar. Do you hear me blaming you? No, I forgive you. Come on, if I can be big about this, then why can't you? Why can't we just admit we made mistakes and move on? No marriage is perfect. Look at Haley and Mateo. Their marriage is a disaster, but they're still together. Mateo's other wife is shacked up at the Pine Cone Motel.
What did you say? Mateo's other wife?
We were only together a few days before our parents separated us. I mean, never once in a million years, I never thought that we conceived a child. I mean, how could I know? And suddenly everything makes sense. I know why she didn't annul the marriage. Our son would have been illegitimate, and he's not. He has my name. Now, you and I have to figure out a way to deal with this.
One of you better speak up. Mateo has another wife?
Just forget what Jillian said.
Forget that my son-in-law's other wife is shacked up at the Pine Cone?
No. She was lying.
It's a direct quote.
Well, she was just on her way out.
No, not until she explains herself.
Well, it's really no big secret.
Well, then why don't you let me in on it?
Well, I mean, I thought everybody knew about Raquel.
Raquel.
Would I make up a name like that?
Details, Highness. I want details.
Well, I don't know the whole story, but I know that Haley hasn't been able to get rid of the other Mrs. Santos, but her uncle's working on it, and he's still trying to find some legal people, so there was really nothing to worry about.
Ah, really? Well, we'll just see about that, won't we?
I can't believe you did that.
Why? I told the truth.
It's not your truth to tell. Maybe Haley doesn't want her dad knowing everything.
Well, it was my turn to guard Haley's dirty little secret.
Hey, for the record, Raquel is Mateo's dirty little secret.
Okay, well, whatever. It's no secret that their marriage is going down the drain, and Mateo should have told Haley about Raquel.
Jack, I don't believe this. Kid Fisher has you fooled. You should know a phony story when you hear one, Jack. And hers is the oldest in the business, if you catch my drift.
Erica, I don't catch your drift, so why don't you go away before you do something that makes me really, really mad?
I don't believe this. I'm not going to be intimidated by either one of you. I mean, somebody has to wake you both up to what this con artist is doing in there.
That con artist, that woman that was raped on Halloween, is my sister.
No, that is her very sick and desperate lie.
That is the truth. I took that DNA test, Erica, and that's all the proof I need. She is Christine.
Okay, all right, Jack. Let's just say for argument's sake that the DNA test is foolproof and that Kid Fisher really is your sister, Christine. Jack, I'm sorry, but that doesn't change the fact that she is a liar and a con artist and a common, ordinary tramp.
Erica, just watch your mouth.
And I'm sorry if the truth is painful, but a little bit of pain now will certainly prevent tons of heartache down the road.
What gives you the right to judge her?
Me? I'm not judging her. She has a record. And what she did tonight is disgusting and demeaning, and it's an insult to the thousands of women in this world who really, really have been raped.
And what has she done exactly?
Oh, Jack, come on. Do I have to spell it out for you?
Yes.
Kid Fisher decided that she wanted to cruise guys, so she went to this seedy tavern, and then she got plastered, and she came on to some low-life guy, and she met him in the parking lot for a quickie, and she passed out. And when she came to, she realized that she was lying there, discarded like a piece of trash that she is, and she decided to cry rape, to get everybody to feel sorry for her. Look, Jack, rape is It's a really horrible act of violence, and no woman should ever have to endure that. But Kit Fisher wasn't raped.
Excuse me. Why don't you help me escort this woman out of here before she contaminates Kit with this garbage?
Oh, I don't believe that. Look, that won't be necessary. I understand. You really hate the message, so you want to kill the messenger. But I'm telling you the truth, whether you like it or not. And I guess I'll just have to prove it.
You, me, and Raquel gonna sit around and try to figure out what to do with your son? Where do I fit into all of that? I tell you what, when you figure it out, you come see me. Dad, not now.
You all right?
Haley?
Wait a minute. You're not going anywhere.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye. It's been nice getting to know you.